Hi, I'm Nehemiah White, Regional Sales Manager for Anritsu. Here we have one of our largest X-ray units, and this specific one has been designed for bulk flow mode. I'm just going to walk you through a couple of the special features and then do a quick breakdown and reassembly for you so you can see the ease with which we use it. Again, this is our largest unit, and this is one of our, just a couple of our add-ons and features that we can add for increased hygienity or rigidity. This would be our polycarbonate cover that we can add to add some safety for our HMI screen. This is already washed down and waterproof, but this HMI screen gives just another added level of protection. Also up here, our cage stack light ensures that within your plant operations for any kind of harsh environment, your cage light is protected, and that's what gives you all the signals for what's going on within the machine. Kind of the last feature that I'd point out would be the hopper that we add to the bulk flow model. This ensures a continuous flow of product into the machine without losing product outside of the machine. I'll start here by tearing down the machine. This hopper just simply pulls off. We'll set this aside. Then we're going to come over here to the other side and open up our discharge hopper. This discharge hopper opens up seamlessly. And then if you'll see on the side here, we have a nice little locking mechanism. Again, just a simple feature, but safety being top priority. Once this is open, we can open up our front doors and remove it. So if you look, these doors are robust and secure, but in order for removal, for simple wash down, they simply pop out, the top pops off, and the bottom with that pin pops out. Same on the right side. We'll pop that door out on the next side, pop it up, holding our handle, and that's it, just simply. Here on the inside of the X-ray, we don't want our standard flat belt for our bulk flow because we don't want product falling off the sides of the belt on the inside while it's being X-rayed. So we install these UHMW product guides, and again, for ease of wash down and tear down, they simply pop up and come out. So we're going to take both of those off on the front side. And then on the back side, if you look on the inside, we have them on the back side as well. We'll take those off once we take this belt off. Now, in order to take this belt off, it's a very simple process of simply lifting up your belt. You have this little pin here. Again, secure while it's operating, but this pin pops out, and the roller pops up, and the belt is loose. Now, one of the things that you might keep in mind is our units are shipped with these little pinch guards. These to help make sure that operators and don't accidentally, while the machine is running, get their hands in and underneath this roller. So these product guides, or these guards will need to be taken off. Simple 10 millimeter socket. And one of the beautiful things about these bolts is that they're captive. So as your team is taking them off, they're not gonna somehow lose those. Those are gonna stay in there, so they're there when they're ready to reinstall it. So we'll go ahead and take the other pinch guard off, and then we'll be ready to take our belt off. One of the things we especially pride ourselves on is the ease of belt removal. We don't want to be taking forever to have to take off our belt, because we want to be able to take this off, hang it up somewhere, fully wash it down. Especially for this one as a meat application, we want to be able to wash it fully. So our belts simply pop off the edge here. We'll have to pop them over these little nubs here. That pops off there. And then this one, if you'll see right here, we've got a little scraper on the edge, a little UHMW scraper that is adjustable so that we can make sure the product doesn't ride up and underneath the belt. We just have to kind of lift this edge of the belt up around this guard and pop it off. Now that both sides are loose, we can actually just pull the entire belt off, and we can hang it up on its bracket for washing. And then we'll go ahead and reach in the back side of the X-ray, pull off our UHMW guides, and pull these out. Now you might notice here on the front, you have these things, these little plates with handles. These are just to provide a uniform surface for the belt as it's running through the system. These simply pop off and can be pulled out for washing. Now that all of the accessories are removed, this machine is fully ready for a complete wash down. You'll notice down here, this is our tip up, our up and out is what we call it, reject system. And this is gonna provide a continuous flow of product for your system. And then it's going to pop up when foreign material is detected, and that product is gonna drop into our bin right here. While I'm looking at the bin, we'll walk around to the other side really quick and just show you a simple feature, but an important feature. Here we have this is a little loose because we're still working on it, but our bin full sensor. So that as your bin fills, your team, they're all over the floor, they're going to receive a notice as this bin gets full so that we don't have product spilling all over the floor. Now we've fully washed down the machine. The machine is all ready to go. It's clean, squeaky clean, just like when you first bought it. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back together, and you'll see exactly the ease of process that it goes back to. We're gonna start with our plates. Put these back on in the inside. That sets in. And then our second plate. Take our product guides, and just as a reminder, you see these kind of look the same. How are we going to tell which goes which way? Well, if you think about it, your high side needs to be on the inside. So if you take this product guide, this is one of your back ones, the high side would be on the inside of the machine. So we're going to put this on our back right side, and simply pops in. Here's our back left side, and that pops in. Now we're going to take our belt, simply put our belt back on the unit. This could be a two-person job or a one-person job. And once again, over on the right side, we just have to kind of guide it around our belt scraper so that we can get it on the unit. Now we'll slip into place, properly on our rollers. And we'll put our front side guides on. Again, high side on the inside. We'll take our product guides, drop them down like this. Now that those are on, we're going to go ahead and reinstall our pinch cards. And since these bolts are captive, we don't have to worry about where they are. Now, I didn't tighten up the belt before I put this pinch guard on, and that's something that we might want to do for future reassemblies, is since this belt is all put back together, our product guides are back in place, we'll simply drop our roller back down, and we're good to go. Again, watch your fingers as you're putting it down. You don't want to get your fingers caught under the belt and on the floor. This is all secure. We'll go ahead and put our second pinch guard on. Okay, the smaller pieces are all put back. We'll go ahead and put the doors on, and then we're almost done. Once again, these doors have this little pin. They fit in for this small hole. So that pin will fit into the small hole. This will pop up, and then this flat piece pops into place. We'll leave this open while we set our second door in. Have these little handles that ensures proper handling of the door so we don't hurt ourselves. Once again, our pins, our top flat pin, and our door is set into place. We'll go ahead and close these doors. First the left door, and then our right. We can go ahead and close our outfeed hopper door. And if you'll notice, our sensor and our locking mechanism is a fairly simple kind of open latch design to make sure that we don't have a lot of product building up in plastic components and that these components don't break. It's a harsh washdown application. We don't want those classic tongue-in sensors, and so we want as open design as possible, both for the food safety aspect as well as the durability. This hopper closed, we'll go ahead and set our infeed hopper in. And once again, you have just a couple of holes here, a couple of pins on top, and it just simply sets down onto there. Now that your machine is reassembled, it's ready to go. You can start it back up, put in your settings, and you're ready to resume your bulk flow operations.